Hello, students.
If you're in high school or college, have you ever found yourself in a situation like this? Let's say you're at a family party or a friend's house. There's always that one adult that has to ask, what college are you going to go to? Hey, what's your major going to be? Hey, do you have an internship yet? Hey, you're graduating in May, right? Where are you going to work when you're done?
What do you think you're doing?
School can be hard enough. Having to figure out the next 40 years, man, that just adds to the pressure. So when someone asks you,
What do you wanna do with your life?
all you feel like saying is,
I wanna rock!
it can be a little scary, not knowing what you want to do or what you should do or what you're even good at. And even if you did have some ideas, where do you start? My goal is to give you some courage, knowing two things. One is that you're not alone, and two, you can figure it out. I get it. I've been there too. My name is Bob and I'm a life coach, and I've been working with students just like you for over 20 years. You've got potential, you want to take the next step towards a career, but you're stuck with just not knowing where to go or what to do next.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
I started Stronger Than You Think coaching because although there's a lot of information out there about colleges,
Your mom goes to college.
and careers and majors and internships, there just doesn't seem to be a lot of people that are willing to walk you through it and help you figure out where to go and how to get there. I actually thought I had it all figured out when I graduated high school. I went to Chicago to study architecture. I wound up getting a job as a project manager and working on my career for 6 years and thinking, hey, I'm going to live happily ever after, right? Nope. About 20 years ago, I felt the need to make a change. And believe me, man, change is scary, especially when you don't have it all figured out. My boss thought I was crazy, and maybe he was right. But here's one thing that I know is true. There's nothing better than helping the next generation. That's you guys, high school students, college students, young adults, helping you guys figure things out when you're stuck. Hey, speaking of being stuck, I've got this great Career Pathfinder toolkit that might be of some use for you. If you're a high school student and you're deciding on a major or trying to figure out which college to go to, or maybe you're even a college student and you are pursuing a major, but you don't know what career options are out there, you don't know what internships you might be able to pursue, click the link below. Let's connect. I want to be able to help you figure out your next steps. This channel really only has two goals. I want to help you find confidence and clarity when it comes to finding your next step. And if you could see it, you can go get it. Have you ever stayed at a friend's house or a hotel that you weren't familiar with and you wake up in the middle of the night completely disoriented? You have no idea what's happening. It's pitch black. You don't know where you are. You're thirsty. You're half asleep. And you start doing that slow, careful, arms out zombie walk, trying to find the bathroom. Is that the dresser on the left? Or is that the bed? Is that closer than I remember? Is that a wall or a closet door? You have no idea. So you walk slowly, sleepy, super nervous, until your pinky toe finds the edge of the bed. Side note, why is it always the pinky toe? But here's the thing. Once you turn the lights on, everything changes. You walk boldly with total confidence. You don't second guess every step. Why? Because clarity creates confidence. When you can see your surroundings, you can trust your steps. And when you understand your direction, you move with confidence. A lot of students, even a lot of adults, live like in that midnight walk, unsure, nervous, feeling around for the next right step. Speaking of next steps, I'm going to give my 20 years of experience of working with students to you all in 7 words, and they all start with the letter C. These 7 C's are like a light switch, because when you can see, you can have the confidence to take your next step. Before I start, I'll just mention this. I'm just going to give you a flyby of these 7 C's. I was going to give you the full version, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make separate videos for each of them, because I think some are going to resonate more with some of you than others. And maybe you're in a different season of your life where it's like, hey, I've got some of these down, and hey, but that one I'm really wrestling with, or that one I can really work on in this season of life. So I'm going to give those to you in videos to come. So stay tuned for more of that. But here we go. Here's the first one. The first one is connect. This is where the journey begins. Before you even pick a major or chase after a goal or try to figure out your future, you need one thing to help you get there: a map. And every map has the same first step. It's a starting point that says you are here. We like to look at the destination, but if you want to get there, you have to know where you're starting from. A lot of students, adults too, we like to skip this part. We want clarity about our future. We want to get there already. We just want the success. We want the end result. But if you don't identify with the starting point, if you don't figure out where you are and really do an assessment, How can you figure out a direction? Number 2 is curiosity. It's really about permission over pressure. A lot of students never give themselves permission to dream. When you get to high school, there's all this pressure of having the right GPA, of figuring out which college you're going to go to, what major to study, how to have a career all figured out before you even turn 18. That is a lot of pressure that most people don't have figured out. Curiosity isn't about perfection. It's about exploring. It's about discovery. It's about taking a closer look. Because when you take a closer look, you just might like what you see. Number 3 is character, and this is probably the most important thing that I'll say in this whole video. Who you are is more important than what you do. Let me say that again. Who you are is way more important than what you do. A lot of students switch majors and figure out different career paths along the way, and a lot of graduates get jobs that are unrelated to the degree that they studied, and that's okay. It's part of the journey. It's part of the experience. It's part of the process. But character is the one thing that you build before you even get on the road. Character is what you take along with you. So before you figure out what you're going to do, figure out who you are, because character will follow you everywhere you go. Number 4 is courage. This one's tough for me because I sit and think about things because I don't have the courage to act. Courage is the moment on the journey that you stop letting fear make your decisions for you. Think of it like a shield. It's there to protect you. Courage doesn't always make you fearless, but it gives you the strength to move forward even when you're afraid or unsure of the outcome. Number 5 is commitment. Do you know the difference between an idea and a plan? It's action. It's moving past I could do this to I will do this. Commitment is saying yes to your next step. Number 6 is consistency. All right, this one is super tough, I'm not going to lie. But success happens when you just keep going. Sometimes there's nothing glamorous about doing the same things over and over again. It's the dull, monotonous things that eventually lead to success. Consistency is all about doing the same things over and over again until you see some measurable progress. Consistency is all about doing the same things over and over again until you see some measurable progress. Consistency is all about doing the same things over and over again until you see some measurable progress. You might not see growth right away for a day, a week, a month, a year, or 5 years. They say if you start a business, don't expect to see a profit for 3 to 5 years. Yet some people stick with it and they end up crushing it. Hey, before we get to the next C, I do want to let you know that if you do want to connect with me and walk through or work through any of these 7 C's, you can set up a free 30-minute coaching to go session just by clicking the link below. This is hassle-free, no sales pitch. I'm not going to sell you a timeshare, just real coaching, working on your real stuff, figuring out your real future. Okay, on to number 7. And this one kind of ties into what I was just talking about, connecting with a life coach or some sort of human. It's community. We all live in an age where communication has never been easier. We have the whole universe in the palm of our hand, and yet somehow connecting with a real human being, someone who gets you, someone who's for you, someone who's going to push you and pull you towards your best self, those relationships seem to be harder and harder to find. You have to find your people. You have to find the ones that are for you and with you, and who are always going to remind you that you're stronger than you think. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If any of this has hit home or if you found any of this relevant, please hit that subscribe button for more content to come. You want someone to connect with, or if you want to talk to a real human, I'm not joking, man. This free 30-minute session is yours. No strings attached. Let's connect. I'd love to meet you and help you figure things out.